start the fight, breaking down the walls in the dead of night. I don't come for peace, I come for the storm. Fanboys melt quick when the truth gets warm. Saw content's high, I'm collecting those tears. Just got started, but I'm cutting through fears. I'm not here for brand deals, I'm not for sale. I expose your lies, rip off the veil.
Well, folks, the new trailer for Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimensions is in, and oh boy. But before we get into it, please hit the like button and the hype button as well. It really helps out small channels like mine to be able to stand up to the greedy corporations and stick it to the toxic fanboys. Now let's talk about this trailer, because I sat through every second of it hoping that maybe, just maybe, this was going to be the moment where Game Freak and Nintendo actually surprised us, where they finally gave us something that felt complete, something that respected the players who spent $70 on the base game. But instead, what we got was the most disappointing and transparent cash grab I've seen from Pokemon in a long time. Let's start with the obvious. This DLC cost $30, and for that price, what are we getting? A single area, a reused, reskinned, recolored luminous city that they're now calling Hyperspace Lumious. It's the same city we've already spent hours walking through, except now they dimmed the lights, changed the filter, and told us it's new. They want to convince players that it's something different, something mysterious, but stripped away the branding and you realize it's just the same recycled map, no new routes, no new towns, no expanded regions. Not even a single new zone outside the city. This is what frustrates me. The Legends games are supposed to be about exploration. They're supposed to make you feel like you're discovering something ancient, something hidden. Arceus did that perfectly, but this is a hollow loop. An illusion of scale without any actual creativity. Instead of letting us travel through time or explore the outer reaches of Kalos, they boxed us into Luminous and called it hyperspace. It's lazy, it's unfinished, and it reeks of cut content. Because let's be real, the more you look at this DLC, the more obvious it becomes that this was content that was supposed to be in the base game. Remember the Mega Raichus? Yeah, those are definitely cut content. They were supposed to be part of the main storyline, not some post-game extra. You can tell just how awkwardly this DLC is slotted in. It doesn't feel like an expansion, it feels like something ripped out and sold back to us months later. And most likely even the story, if you can call it that, is clearly recycled. They're taking the post-game structure from Sun and Moon and just rebranding it. You go through portals, chase mysterious energy, battle high-level Pokemon, all the same beats we've seen before. The only difference is that now it happens in Luminous instead of Alola. It's the same formula, the same shallow writing just placed in a different box. And the worst part? They're acting like this is something innovative. They want to sell us the illusion of progress, but the truth is the DLC doesn't move the series forward at all. It's the same recycled design pattern, the same restricted creativity, the same hollow grind, only now you're paying $30 for it. And what makes it sting even more is how fast it's releasing. December 10th, that's barely 2 months after the base game dropped. That tells me this wasn't new content. This was ready to go. It was built alongside the base game, probably cut during development, and saved for a quick holiday cash grab. They know Christmas is around the corner, and they want your wallet, plain and simple. And what are we actually doing in the so-called Mega Dimensions? Running around, monochrome luminous, catching overlevel Pokemon through portals and eating donuts. That's it. That's the entire premise. They're trying to disguise it as some kind of cosmic adventure when really it's just a glorified grind loop. And after watching the trailer for a few minutes, I couldn't help but think about how much potential they threw away. Imagine if those portals actually led to somewhere new, to the power plant, the Kalos wastelands, or even some forgotten ruins, but no, every single one jumps you right back into the same recycled space. It's the same Game Freak problem we've been seeing for years. Creative ideas watered down by corporate timelines. They have good concepts buried underneath the mess, but instead of nurturing them, they rush them out, slap a $30 sticker on it, and call it premium content. Let's talk about those Megas, because for all the hype around Megas returning, only one of them actually looks decent. Mega Chimecha looks fantastic. It's the one design that feels like it was made with care. It's eerie, elegant, and genuinely creative. But then there's the Mega Baxcalor, and honestly, it's trash. There's no way around it. It's the same design with a slightly bigger sword and a few extra spikes. That's it? That's what they're calling a mega evolution? It's not an evolution, it's an exaggeration. It looks lazy, it looks rushed, and it perfectly sums up this entire DLC. When you compare this to past expansions like Isle of Armor or Crown Tundra, it's not even close. Those DLCs added new areas, new biomes, new legendaries, and meaningful exploration. Mega Dimension adds a filter, a gimmick, and a minigame, that's it. And yet the price is the same. That should tell you everything you need to know about where Pokemon's priorities are right now. And I can already hear the fanboys, you're just being negative, it's optional, you don't have to buy it. That's the same excuse they use every time. It's the same tired defense that allows Game Freak to keep cutting corners and lowering standards. Because instead of demanding better, they settle for whatever's handed to them and call it content. And the rest of us, the ones who actually care about quality, get labeled as haters for pointing out the obvious. But let's be honest, there's nothing wrong with expecting more from a billion-dollar franchise. There's nothing wrong with saying a $30 DLC should actually expand the game instead of recycling the same assets. We deserve better, especially when this DLC proves that Pokemon is still stuck in the same loop. Lazy map reuse, weak writing, recycled ideas, and surface level gimmicks to cover it all up. The entire hyperspace Lumious concept should have been groundbreaking. It should have been a bold new setting where we finally saw what Kalos looks like when torn between realities. Instead, it's a grayscale version of the same city we've already explored. No mystery, no emotion, no sense of wonder, just repetition. And that's what hurts the most because we all know Pokemon can do better. We've seen them do better. But right now, they're not even trying. Even the story direction feels hollow. It looks like they took the leftovers from Sun and Moon's post-game, rebranded it, and dumped it here. Portals, Ultra Dimensions, Hoopa Connection. It's all recycled narrative fluff. It's not expanding the lore, it's milking nostalgia. And as someone who's been following this franchise since the beginning, it's exhausting to see them keep doing this. When I watch this trailer, I don't see innovation. I see hesitation. I see a studio terrified of taking real risks, hiding behind recycled ideas and old mechanics because it's safer than actually moving forward. And what makes this worse, that they are charging us more for less content every single time. In no way am I interested in playing this DLC, not even if Nintendo themselves sent me a review copy. And let's be honest, we all know that's never going to happen. But even if they did, I still wouldn't touch it. I played around 17 hours of the base game and it was boring, repetitive, and flat out trash. I never finished it because there was nothing compelling to keep me going. So there's absolutely no chance I'd spend my hard-earned money on this hollow, overpriced add-on. Thankfully, I rented the base game instead of buying it because wasting $70 on that would have been painful. At the end of the day, Mega Dimensions doesn't feel like a celebration of the Legends series. It feels like an afterthought, a half-finished concept dressed up to look new. One solid Mega design isn't enough to save it. One holiday release doesn't justify the rush, and no amount of donut-making, over-level Pokemon or recycled mechanics can hide how empty this DLC really is. So yeah, I'll say it loud and clear. This DLC looks like cut content, repackaged and sold back to us. The level system is a gimmick, the map is reused, the gameplay loop is repetitive, the new megas are uneven at best, and the story? It's just recycled Sun and Moon post-game filler. $30 for that is unacceptable. Pokemon deserves better, the fans deserve better, and until Game Freak stops hiding behind nostalgia and starts delivering genuine expansions with real substance, we're going to keep calling it out because this isn't an evolution, it's regression. And if that bothers the fanboys, so be it. I'd rather stand for quality than stay silent while they keep lowering the bar. That's my take on Legends ZA Mega Dimensions trailer. Nothing about it gives me any confidence that Pokemon is heading in the right direction. And honestly, if this is what they call post-launch support, it's proof they've learned nothing from their past mistakes. $30 for recycled content isn't support, it's exploitation, and we're done pretending otherwise. And that's it for the video. If you truly enjoyed it, do me a favor and hit the like button, hit the hype button, share it around, and make sure you're subscribed. I post a long video every day, and I also go live Monday morning at 5 a.m. Pacific time, where I react to the saltiest fanboys around. And also, make sure you subscribe because I'm really trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I really need your help. If you really want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. It's only $1 a month. You'll get special badges, custom emotes, and of course your name shouted at the end of every video. And once that list gets too long, don't worry, I will turn it into a full-on credit roll so everybody gets their chance to shine. Also, don't forget to check out the merch if you want to rep the Vigilante Fire. And as always, until next time guys, stay vigilant. And now it's time to read off the members of the channel. We got Koros Objective, Maximilian Pegasus 88, Mad Fox 94, Dr. Downvote, Oh No It's Justin, Brian Payne, Andy Ritz, C-Stars Piplup, Maximus 2400, Geezer Noob, Dustin 360, That PlayStation Gamer, Stephen Rammy, Matthew Buckley, Blue Moon, John Marr, Johnny Bones Jones, The One and Only Groot, Female Goku, Alyssa D. Lawless, James Rowe, Mario123, Kasaria, Shane's World, Renee, Dragon Knight Dragonborn, Tony the Witch Lord, Vicious Jaber, Crippled Gamer, Blast1314, General Raihuka, CM, Iden Force, and Pokeplays. Thank you so much for becoming part of the crew.
You can cry in the comments, but you won't survive. Like and subscribe if you feel that vibe. We're